Morning traders, this is Shogun Chart 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Today we are looking at the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. I did a quick analysis yesterday. I couldn't go too much in depth into the card into the CAD yen. Basically, the yen is still going through the correction, which has formed a short-term downtrend on the dollar yen, the CAD yen, the pound yen, and the other yen pairs. So a quick multi-time frame analysis here shows us that we have the pink lines are the 4 hours wave structure. So if I go to the 4 hour quickly, we had the uptrend which finished there. Then we were counting this yesterday and we have a downtrend. Okay, but this downtrend on the CAD yen has confirmed the downtrend, which is 3. When you see a 3 on the wave structure, this means that you now have a more than 70% probability that the price will make a lower low below the 3, or at least test the low of the 3. Okay, so using this information, because each swing on the 4 hours should give us 5 swings on the 15 minutes chart. So we go to the 15 minutes chart and you can see the 4 on the 15 minutes is actually the 4 on the 4 hours, sorry, as printed 0, 1, 2, 3, then 4 as manipulated is, which is taking the stops here. As long as the price stops at this area, you should be expecting a continuation of the trend. The last wave of a major move will give you an extended wave, and that is why we're using the Russell Fibonacci to capture the price. That is the destination there, the GM4A, which is the -2618. Okay, and that is basically the trade. This is a short analysis. You should be expecting this thing to turn around. Okay, if it doesn't and we start to see a break and a pullback and a continuation, we will close the trade. Okay, initial area of stop will be, this may be too much for some people, but you probably need to wait. But waiting here is like you're giving it away basically. All right, I've just explained the way we're going to scale out of this trade if it doesn't work out. If price starts to break above the current level, which is the 112.50, and it gives you pullback and the pullback continues, you don't need to sell again. You just have to stay away. But as it is right now, I've monitored this. We were buying this on Friday. I closed the trade this morning and we reversed the position. For our expectation is for lower prices in the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Okay, that's the CAD yen. Let's look at the pound dollar. Let me lump two together. So the pound US dollar. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay, for those that know how the price behaves, you will understand this very quickly. Okay, let's do the more time frame analysis. The blue thick lines are the daily lines. Okay, so we have a daily wave structure 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is daily 4. We can see here we have ABC up, okay, which confirms that this is actually a strong move. Okay, so if you count this wave properly from 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then pull back. I was saying yesterday this is 2, which is correct. You can see the ABC there on the 4-hour chart. So now we are expecting a lower prices. What we have is very clear here. Okay, this is the 1-hour chart. We can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 was divided into 3 waves. There's something I'm expecting here. On the 15 minutes chart is clear. look at this. We have this 4 that has failed to print a higher high 5. Very important. We've seen another lower high here. If the price should come and trade below this one, okay, that is your sell point there. This will mean a structural failure has occurred. Basically, what that means is a trend change has occurred. Okay, the pullback, the secondary trend that has been going on for the last 2 weeks has finished. We can see how many times they've tried to change the trend. We can see a failure here, a failure. Let me quickly explain the concept of a structural failure to you. Okay, let's do this quickly. This is a structural long point, a higher low that made a higher high, a lower high that made a lower low that made a higher high above the previous high. That is what we call the structure. So when it fails, okay, structural failure is a trend changing pattern. Okay, so in an uptrend like the pound dollar that we have right now, if the higher lower low or a higher low fail to make a higher high, instead of making a higher high, which is the expectation because we have an uptrend and the price made a lower high, okay, then that move below that lower high is a structural point. This means the trend is changing from uptrend to downtrend. The opposite scenario is in a downtrend. We understand that, and that's basically what happened here. So people were buying, were expecting a higher high at this low, and it failed to make a higher high. It's made a lower high. Sometimes it is a lower higher high because you may probably have a lower high here, but the main high is here after the structure here, and price start coming back below the previous structure. This here is a confirmation of a change in trend, but it depends on, and I shared this yesterday, it depends on how strong the trend is. That will determine how many times you will have the structural failure, but you shouldn't have more than 3 structural failure before a trend completely change. And we have another one here. Okay, that is the second structural failure, a higher high, a higher low, then this higher low failed to make another higher high, and we have a break below the structure. So we now seeing this same thing here again. Okay, a structure that failed to make a higher high, it has made a lower high, and they are accumulating orders here. And if the price should come below this last structure that failed to make a higher high and price start coming below here or below here, I won't even wait for this low. I will take the trade here because we should expecting the price to break the 124.66 before a correction, then the continuation of the downtrend. That's basically what we're looking at this morning, the 6th of May 2024. I should be posting some other trades during the week, but give me a feedback on how you get on with this trade and give us a thumbs up. And if you like what you see, my name is Shegun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. I wish you a successful trading day and a trading week.